Again, this is the January 2022 meeting of the San Francisco Coordinating Council of Lions Clubs. Unfortunately, it is halfway through the meeting and I've forgotten to start the recording. So this will only be a partial recording, starting with our presentation by our global service team and Lion Jimmy Ness. So Lion Jimmy, you have the floor. And actually before that, I believe you did ask that I play video. So I will be playing the latest video off your Facebook for everyone. Hopefully everyone can see this.
Not that one.
Oh man. Man, why didn't you send it to me?
I didn't send that one to you.
Well, no, you didn't send me anything. You just said like, go on my Facebook.
No, I just sent it to you via text.
Ah,
Check
shoot.
your text message, and then it's on. Keep going, keep going. It's
right.
Keep going. Go, 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 go. Right there where the forklift is.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
In true Jimmy Ness style.
Well, we got a peek of your whole Facebook
right
page, so that's some sly marketing.
The San Francisco Bay Area has the largest concentration of Tongan Americans in the United States. And nearby San Mateo County is home to Toke Moana Foods that imports food from Tonga. Due to the volcanic eruption, resident Martini Eke says just about every member of the Tongan American community has friends or family in need.
My cousin is kind of emotional, like talking about them, knowing what they're going through back home with no water, no electricity and stuff like that going on right now. But the help is on to Tonga right now from New Zealand and Australia right now. They can't really go anywhere. Ashes everywhere.
Martini said he tried to send money via Western Union, but that it was closed. That's left many like him wondering how exactly can they help out. Tongan American Cecilia Longi runs the SF Enterprises shipping company, which regularly ships packages to Tonga. She's organizing special relief packages to be shipped from the Port of Oakland.
There was a lot of concerns calling in saying, are you canceling the ship? And we're like, how can we cancel the ship? They need us more than ever at this point. So our concern more was, we were in connection with our staff as they were heading to higher ground. So, I mean, the concern was get somewhere safe, we'll figure it out, But then when communication cut off at about 9 o'clock that night, and to this point, we still haven't got a hold of anyone on our staff. It's frustrating. Frustrating, especially because we're trying to get stuff on this ship. It takes 4 to 5 weeks to get there. So we want to know, what is your need? What do you need right now?
Longi says priority items are dried foods, which can easily be dispersed among the population, and hygiene products like masks and wipes. But topping the list is bottled water, because volcanic ash and debris have ruined the water in storage tanks. Jimmy Ness of the Bear Islands Lions Club has helped get businesses to sponsor care packages to send on the ship.
We all went to school with people from Tonga. The only thing we want is to see is the smile on the people's faces. And this one's really hits home too, because we want to, you have to remember the kids. I mean, could you imagine being a kid in this eruption and not knowing? So the least we can do is bring over supplies, water, and food. So at least the kids and the family and the mothers and the parents don't have to even think about that. They can think about fixing and rebuilding.
Having seen other disasters in Tonga like Cyclone Gita in 2018, relief shipment organizers say the current crisis won't be resolved today or tomorrow. It'll likely take years of commitment to help Tonga fully recover. Mark New, CGTN, San Mateo County, California.
Thank you, August. So I want to kind of piggyback on Michael Cafaro's message on LCIF. One of the things that I'm noticing is the problem with Tonga is we don't have a Lions Club. There is one, but it's not really active, and they could have really immediately asked for this LCIF grant and gotten it, and the funds would have been there. So LCIF is definitely very important, and it could really, and I eventually think that we will get there. We're trying to get the New Zealand, the district in our wheelhouse there. It's a little tough, but we're working on that, and we're working on trying to get the Kingdom of Tonga a LCIF grant, at least to get them started and off to the gates. I will circle back on the Tongan project. I think I have 6 minutes, right, August? Or am I over it already? Probably over it.
Keep going. I'll let you know.
Just real quick on reporting, the San Francisco, like you guys are killing it on reporting. I really don't even need to get into reporting. I'll get into all that at the cabinet meeting. As far as your projects, I see all your projects. They're awesome. And I love it how the San Francisco the other thing would be think outside the box for your service events. And then, like I said, collaborate with other clubs. And like I said, I mean, you guys already know
I think
that
it's
do a
all
very
over.
great job of doing this. So that's kind of I mean, you guys are all going to be at the cabinet meeting, so you'll hear my whole GST spiel there. But why I'm here today also is we have an endorsed district project, a multiple endorsed district project, helping the Kingdom of Tonga. Some of the things that we're looking, or what we're doing is we're coordinating with different clubs and different organizations to give us products, supplies, donations, things of that. The Bear Island Lions Club is taking supply boxes, donations, canned foods, pallets of food. We're putting those into these boxes. We're sending them to our contact in Nuku'alofa, the capital of Tonga. And we were already sending her boxes because she takes care of the homeless and the seniors in Nuku'alofa. So she already knows us. She's already one of our partners. Now she's going to get like 6 more boxes on the next ship. We're also sending items to NEMO, which is the National Emergency Management Office of Tonga. So basically that part of the shipment is what gets distributed out to the general public. Pallets of water. I'm meeting Michael Chan tomorrow. We're going to get a bunch of new fabric. Bulk items are going on what you just saw that video. Longny, San Francisco Enterprises. They're shipping all of our stuff on that NEMO side for free right now. So that's what the big rush has been over the last week. I haven't even worked really that much. I had to work over the weekend because I took last week off and now I'm taking this week off. But we're trying to get all this stuff off to the ships while we still have this free shipping. I'd like to say that we've already sent off 11, or actually as of today, 13 pallets of water. We're going to be shipping over 2 pallets of rice, which is 5,000 pounds. And then we have some really big clubs that are really hitting us good. Definitely Chinatown, Millbrae, San Bruno, and Foster City have come through and actually sponsored supply boxes and actually sponsored filling the boxes with all the needed supplies that go in there. President Malite Wood is actually the one doing the packing. I don't know if you guys saw my call for help. Somebody needs to go over there and help her tomorrow, but I think we got that handled. So I get a lot of questions of like, where's it going and do you know where it's going and all this stuff and all the Tongan. I'm in daily contact with the Tongan government and the Tongan consul here in Burlingame. So I'm actually know what's going on. And we've had this relationship with them for a long time and with the Tongan radio station. But I still get that question of like, do you know where it's going? Do you know what you're doing and stuff like that? And my response is like, I didn't wake up in the morning and throw a dart at a dartboard with random countries to help. We wouldn't be this. I could tell you that me and Lion Malite would not be this into it if we didn't have these connections. And that's why we're working so diligently on this. I'm sorry, I think I'm almost out of time.
Yep.
We just have real quick, if you guys want, dude, everything's on the district thread for everything that we got going on with supplies and stuff like that. We have our barbecue fundraiser coming up on February 6th. Hopefully I see you guys all out there to come help us support that. And other than that, I think I'm out.
All right.
Not on time.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Jimmy, Global Service Team. And of course, before we proceed, I did want to say that we will have open forum after this. I do want to be mindful of time because I'm running out of it, or I'm already out. But we have club reports, and after that, we have an open forum where people can talk to either Mike or Jimmy and ask more questions about their respective topics. DG Dr. June, something quick before we continue?
Yes, I've been raising my hand for a long time.
since LCIF. So just to let you know, one of our district goals is all the clubs will at least donate to LCIF, and I keep on checking, and there's less than 10 clubs that are not yet donated. So we're doing great. So I hope that easily we can get 100% of all our clubs. Regarding on the Tongan so I communicated with the district governor of 202K. His name is Roger Davis, hoping that it will reach to him. The one that communicated with Lion Jimmy is a PDG who is a region chair. There's one club that is only 10 members in that area, and most probably they are not active, and most probably they are all victims of that disaster. So they cannot help right away because they are also victims. They need help. So in the meantime, we watch and see how it goes. And I think the best way to do right now is fundraise money. Money is the most important because you can buy anything what they need when they tell us what is needed. So we have to make sure that the 4C4 will help Tonga people, since we have a free shipping. This is the best time to get your used clothing, your medical supplies, something like that. At least we can give it, make a Lion Jimmy share this, and we will probably deliver to Tonga people. Thank you.
Well, since we're already sort of there, do you want to continue? Is that all of your district remarks, or did you have something else you wanted to say as district governor?
Okay, so continue our district governor's remark. Thank you for the clubs that accepted the challenge of improving their club. So our district has a rebuilding. We call it, it's not rebuilding, but we call it the Club Improvement Club Excellence Program. This will help as long as they want to improve their membership and other club goals. Thank you very much, and I do hope that the Guiding Lions, there's a lot of Guiding Lions being reactivated for this program. It's a very good program. This is for the purpose of closing the back door. So this is a very good program. And I would like also to welcome the newest club in our district, the San Francisco Global Healthcare Cyber Lions Club, formed by San Mateo Metro, and it's organized by Lion Cindy Seng. Most of them are healthcare professionals, very young, very idealistic, very passionate, and they will help our community. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, District Governor Dr. June.
President August, I would like to make a comment.
Yeah.
This is PDG Larry. I'd like to make a comment after Lion Jimmy Ness report.
Sure.
A few years ago, we were invited to the Manila Chinatown Lions Club anniversary. And right after that, they had a big typhoon. And PDG Esther, myself, the Kaya Payab, and some other district lions were there. And I was accompanying Dr. Primo Chua. He was the charter president of the Manila Chinatown Lions Club, and he was trying to get tents and whatever provisions that was needed for this typhoon relief. And I says, why don't we go through LCIF? And he says, they're a lot faster, and people that are affected by the disasters are in dire need of supplies and other goods. So I think what Jimmy Ness is doing is great, because his help will get there sooner, I think, than LCIF. And I'd like to commend him for his leadership and putting this together. So that's a good effort.
Thank you, PDG.
PDG Larry.
Nope. Go ahead, PDG Esther.
Yes, on the Typhoon Haiyan, it was after we left, LCIF sent the money to build a village in Leyte. So LCIF funded the building of a whole village in Leyte, and also Amsterdam donated 2 schools, built 2 schools for them. So, and the tents were provided also by LCIF. But we did see them there while we were there. But I saw the plans of the village, and when they handed up what the villagers got. It was from PID Michael Shaw and the group of PDG Ruchua. Thank
Okay, thank you, PDG Esther. But yeah, let's get back because yeah, I do want to keep on schedule. So first, Vice Governor John Huey.
Yes, thank you very much. I have a couple of things I want to remind you. One, I put on the messaging that if you are planning to attend MD for LCI convention in Montreal, there is the link to order a uniform so that you can participate. It's a beautiful looking red shirt. Also, if you are planning to attend MD4 convention in San Diego, I have the pins, and so that I will be able to bring it to the district cabinet meeting to be distributed. Dr. June will be distributing them, and then you can pay Dr. June directly. So, but in the meantime, if you want some, let me know. They're $1.50 each, and they're a pretty good looking pin. They're a good value. So it's nice to be able to pass them out if you are going to the convention. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lion John. Next, second Vice District Governor Kevin.
Good evening, fellow Lions. I'll try to keep this short. Lion August and I attended a meeting with some of the Leo Lion leaders from their advisory board, Dr. June, on Monday. It was a very, very fruitful conversation, a very, very good good meeting. What came to bear is that we're going to be asking for a lot of the clubs to try to support their individual Leos, so you people that have Leo clubs. Our goal is to be able to help these young people get to the USA Canada Leo Leadership Forum in Visalia this summer. That'll be July 27th to the 31st. There is a significant cost to get there to be able to actually participate. It's going to cost around $700 plus transportation to get a Leo there. Our hope is to try to get enough district support by way of fundraising and or sponsorship to be able to at least get at least one Leo from each club down there, in addition to our leaders of our Leo Lion and Young Lion advisory board. So more to come, but we're hoping and looking for any support we can get to try to come up with ideas to support these young people to start to develop their leadership skills. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lion Kevin. Next, we have the Peninsula Council of Lions, President Venetia.
Greetings, and thank you for those of you from the San Francisco Council who joined us on Monday night. Today we made a big decision to move our Peninsula Council of Lions Police and Firefighters Awards to May 27th. It's after yours. It was hard to find a date. It is Memorial Day weekend, but with Mother's Day and everything else, that's what we decided to do. So it's going to be Friday night, May the 27th. We're pushing it out because of COVID, Omicron, whatever. And it'll be at the Crown Plaza. And we already have 17 nominees, and this will give us more time to recruit more nominees. So thank you.
All right, thank you, President Venetia, and I'm sure we'll be there to support you at your event as well.
And we will be there to support your event on April 30th,
30th, yeah.
April 29th.
All right, thank you. Okay, so that's the Peninsula Council, and now to the ever important, and I know we are running very late, but you know this can't go without doing the club reports led by
Chair.
Chris. Oh yes.
Yeah, if I may, Venetia, are you saying May 27? If May 27, it coincide with the MD4 convention in San Diego.
No.
Not May. That would
No,
be
it's February.
yeah.
Huh?
No.
It's February
Unless
25
there's a
to
So we are
27.
okay. We're not.
And PDG Fanny, it's the week after our
convention.
4C4 convention.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So line Sharon, First Vice President Sharon, club reports.
San Francisco Chinatown.
Yes, San Francisco Chinatown will host a student speaker contest on February 17, first day at Imperial Plaza Restaurant, 6 p.m. All welcome. And also we have the Miss Teen Gala host on May 15 in Hilton Hotel, Bayfront, 6 p.m. All welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. San Francisco Dynamics. No, no report. Okay, San Francisco Film M.
Sorry, I was muted.
So should I go back to San Francisco Dynamics?
Yes, please.
Okay, you're up.
Okay, we've been doing our weekly, every Saturday, food collection, food box collection and delivery to needy people in San Francisco and with San Francisco Latinos Unidos and San Francisco Host. And we've been doing this since November of 2020. That's over a year now. Thank you.
Okay, Phil M.
Okay, I guess if DG Dr. June is not going to report, as far as Phil Am's concerned, we have a project very long away in May. I don't remember the date off the top of my head, but since it's in May, you have plenty of time to check the thread. We have a golf tournament planned. So look out for that. Of course, we'll be volunteering at the San Francisco Food Bank, but dates are not set yet, but that'll be in February and onward. That's it for our club.
Okay, and San Francisco Geneva Excelsior. Well, we had to cancel our crab feed because our regular attendees, many of our regular attendees were still concerned about COVID, and so we decided to cancel it. But we're still running our raffle and we're getting very close to a sellout. So if you still want tickets, contact our treasurer, Lyle Workman. He has the tickets. And that's it. Okay, San Francisco Host.
Yes, we are happy to invite you all on March 26th for our 102nd anniversary for San Francisco Host. And that will be at the 33 Arroyo Drive in South San Francisco. I believe it's about $55 per head. Also, we are in partnership with Daly City Park and Recreation and Dolgia Senior Center for distributing about 50 seniors in Daly City for the food distribution. We're doing the live scan now. Hopefully we'll start by February. That's it. That's it for San Francisco House.
Thank you. San Francisco Korean American?
Our club planning on the student contest on Saturday, April 19th. No, April 19th. Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, thank you. San Francisco Marina North Beach?
Tri-Star Alliance, this is PDG Esther Lee. And for us, I think you are all aware we lost our meeting place. It became Mercedes-Benz. So we are looking for a location right now to have a meeting in case we can do a person-to-person meeting. But we have formed a partnership with the Knights of Columbus of the Epiphany Church, and we will be working on food distribution and continuously give them their booster shots because they have asked for another round of booster shots. And they're starting to join our club. That would be a good thing that happened to us ever since we started helping them. So that's what's happening in our club right now. Thank you.
Thank you. San Francisco Merced Heights?
Good evening, everyone. San Francisco Merced Heights. At our last meeting, which was Tuesday the 18th, I think it was, we hosted one of the candidates for second vice district governor. We also voted out $100 to be donated to LCIF. We also voted out $100 to be donated to the Student Speaker Foundation. And we are also selling the raffle tickets as our fundraiser at the moment. That's my report.
Thank you. San Francisco Nikkei?
Good evening. Our student speaker contest will be in 2 weeks on February 10th, Thursday night at 6 o'clock at the National Japanese American Historical Society in Japantown. And we're also waiting word for Cherry Blossom, whether we are participating this year or not because of COVID, whether we're actually gonna have the fair at all. But in the meantime, the speaker contest, that's assured. That's it.
Okay. San Francisco Special Choir?
Yeah, we still try to keep the regular meeting every month. Yeah.
In terms of the Korean American, the student speakers contest, Saturday on February 19th, not the April. I want to fix that. February 19th.
Okay, thank you. That's it. That's all the reports.
All right. Thank you. First Vice
I'm
President
here.
Sharon. Oh, who's that? Oh, Line Wilma.
Sorry, I came late because I just got home.
Premier.
Anyway, I can do a little report. The San Francisco Premier Lions Club has been busy for the last quarter of 2021. We've done quite a few, and so then we're kind of like low for now, but we just the club joined the what you call this, the anyway, the Lions Eye Foundation. So we have almost everyone in our club joined the Lions Eye Foundation, so we're members. And also let's see, we just did we partnership with Dr. June Valera, our district governor, to do the health fair recently at Epiphany, along with the Marina District and other two clubs, I think. But for future activities, we're let's see. Oh, we've been really busy for the last quarter. So now our president is still thinking of what we have to do for the next 3 months or 6 months. But we're planning to join Dr. Valera if ever we will be able to go to the Philippines for a medical mission. And what else? And we have sent some funds for the school supplies in the Philippines. And so that was passed. So for now, we're kind of lying low because we kind of, the ones that's coming up is our Lion Gemma Noronha has a large collection of eyeglasses. So we're going to participate with that activity or the contest in March. So that's the one that's coming up for us. I think that's all for me.
Lion President, Lion August, this is reporting from the new club. This is Lion Roger Kayebiep. If you may, if you want to report just a little here.
The healthcare provider cyber?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, good evening, everyone. And I know I hear everyone is good news for what I'm reporting now is the very important charter event on February 5, in Burlingame Masonic Hall. Whoever wants to join and who really wants to support this new club, we do appreciate it. And even though it's new club from September up to the present, from we collaborate with the Unidos, San Francisco, and Dynamic, and Philam. We do all the delivery of the pantry and food distribution. And they will ship about 6 boxes to the Philippines. They receive it already, and everyone already happy about 500 people that we as Alliance, we serve. So this is my reporting. And also we gave donated about $450 to the Tungans of Bear Island. So this is what we are reporting. We have some more, but that time is running out. So thank you very much. All the Lions, please support a little, little, your help is really appreciated. So thank you so much. And good evening. This is Lion Roger Kayebiep as a first Vice President in Cyber. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lion President or past President Roger. Anyone else? Going once, going twice, and I think we are good. So let's see. Last and not least, we have our report for our next meeting by Second Vice President Evelyn. Oh, I think you're muted.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to invite everybody, fellow Lions, that the next meeting will be February 23. It will be hosted by San Francisco Chinatown Lions Club.
When?
There is no specific place at the moment. It only says here, San Francisco Chinatown's Lion will be the hosts.
President August, this is PDG Larry.
This is online.
To, PDG Eugene Chan, he was supposed to coordinate this for Chinatown Lions Club, and he reported to me that he was unable to find a suitable location for a live meeting. So he requests that we ask the council to host it by Zoom again in February and not do a live meeting.
But yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's some miscommunication. Yeah, I received the message from President Jack a couple days ago. So yeah, we know it'll be, unfortunately, and that's unfortunate for the rest of us who look forward to the whole year of having Chinatown host us for Lunar New Year. But it will be online only by Zoom. At least that's the current news, and I expect it probably won't change. So yeah, February 23, same time, same place, as in right here. So with that, very late. The time is 8:28. I call this meeting, or I now adjourn this meeting. Thank you all for attending. And after this, we do, as always, have open forum for any of our presenters that presented today. If you want to talk to them, ask them more questions and sort of coordinate with them, or if you just want to coordinate amongst the fellow San Francisco clubs. So feel free to stay on. If you want, I can open up breakout rooms, but for now, thank you and good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Right, and very much thank you to Line Jimmy and to Line Mike for presenting such informative topics to us. And I'm sure that, well, we've already seen it in the case of Mike, and we're hoping that that money goes straight back into Tonga and wherever else needs it the most. So Line Jimmy, what's next as far as Tonga? What are you working on right now? What do you need help on?
So this week we're going to be meeting. I'm actually tomorrow meeting Michael Chan from Silicon Valley Cyber. We're going to pick up a bunch of like he said, hundreds of yards of brand new fabric.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. In Oakland or in
Oakland.
Veterans? Oh yeah.
In Oakland. So we're gonna go swoop that up and bring that to Longny at the SF Enterprises. I got a couple of the Shoreview guys are gonna come help me out with that. We're continually with the water support, and then Malite is vigorously filling these boxes. So as I said in my presentation, we have Millbrae came through and San Bruno came through, and each one of them also put an additional $1,000 on top of their box. So we're working Costco and other food vendors that we have from our member Lupe Cajo from Samaritan House.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting a little bit of a good discount on some of the food that we can fill these boxes with from her. So she's working on that. We got about 6 boxes right now. Foster City just approved a box yesterday, and then Millbrae approved a box and a pallet of water. So one of the things is just like I didn't put prices or anything like that on the flyer because I want to talk to people and see where they want their money to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want it to go to Nemo, or to General, or do you want it to go to our contact, or and how much do you guys want to do and stuff like that? And we're pretty much taking anything we can to put in these boxes and fill them. I just put 20 buckets in there the other day. So obviously we don't want my friend Longny at SF Enterprises, she doesn't want her warehouse to turn into a dumping yard. And in some of these kinds of drives, they turn into a dumping yard. Some people think these are great products and maybe they're not. So we're pretty much asking for new stuff right now. Our first shipping container went out last week. It should be there it'll be there by February 25th. Which is perfect because that's when we're anticipating.
Ryan, Jimmy, did you say container?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going on boat. You
said February 25th, so probably in a month.
Already gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's already been shipped.
Already gone on a ship.
So our goal is to keep it kind of one after another. We have another vessel leaving on the 25th. We have another vessel leaving on the 6th. So as you guys know, with our local events here in Santa Rosa and in Santa Cruz and stuff like that, the national emergency, they come in, they're there, and then all of a sudden they're gone. And I've talked to so many people that have been district governors or past district governors of these areas that have been affected, especially Karen in Paradise.
Oh yeah.
Because and in Santa Rosa too. I can't remember his name, but I met him too. But it's everybody comes in, they got toilet paper, water, all the basics, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just kind of start trickling away, and then they're gone. And so what we're trying to do is just keep this cycle going, right? Right now, we got 6 boxes we're trying to send out, but eventually I think I want to get to like a box a month or a box every couple weeks or something like that, because our original partner there in Nuku'alofa Tonga was she was feeding the homeless and the seniors already. So she already has the community spirit in mind, and she's already dealing with the community. So we're not even really, so we're just gonna be sending more and more stuff to her. All of our water pallets are going to Nemo, right? A pallet of rice is going to Nemo. And then all that fabric that I'm gonna meet Michael Chan's going to Nemo tomorrow as well. So there's a lot going on, and it kind of just blew up on me on Monday or something, like Monday or Tuesday of last week. I didn't know it was going to be where we're at now, but you know, me and Malite, all you guys here know me and Malite, we just kind of roll with the punches, and that's where we're at.
I know Michael's gonna give you a lot of fabric, man. That's
Yeah, no, we'll take it, because you have to remember the tsunami came through and it pretty much it ruined everything. I mean, it's just mud and ash right now.
So, Jimmy, did you get a chance to talk to Corey? Did you guys actually connect?
I sent her an email and I sent Michael
Okay.
Tofaro.
Well, Mike's on here, so we'll try. Wait, what is this?
We have a meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, we have a meeting. Thank you,
Don't
Mike.
forget.
We have a meeting tomorrow night, so hopefully we can talk about it, because we are interested in. San Carlos is interested in helping.
It's good. It feels good, you know, and we appreciate it to get your stamp kind of on it. And like I say, I spray paint your club name on the box, and trust me,
Yeah.
you think that spray paint doesn't mean anything here, but when it gets to Tonga and it's on the port there, they're going to see that and they're going to be like, everything says the Lions on it, you know, this club.
And that's all we care about, that it says Lions.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming from there, but we're and the water and the pallets and stuff like that, those are kind of hard. But I mean, you know, I want to thank Dr. June, District Governor Dr. June, Kevin Guest and John Huey for getting their cogs together on this. We've gotten some action from some of the other district governors. Linda Bugasi. Buyesi has I'm sorry, I'm speaking like 3 different languages now. But she is also contacting me, and she's spreading the word too. The one thing that was kind of like not disappointing, but kind of was weird was like, you know, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning to all these people texting me about this. We contacted the multiple district of 202 New Zealand and the district there, and we've literally had a really weak response. I texted each club in New Zealand asking them, you know, let us know what you're going to do. Because my original thought was like, we could fly products there. We can have them buy products and they can send it, because it's like a 2 or 3 boat trip from New Zealand to Tonga. But each one of those clubs, I don't know if they're like old season clubs or what their deal is, but nobody had an action. We're already a week and a half into it. And they just send me emails saying like, we don't know what we're doing. So that was one of the things.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
May I, Jimmy? So I researched on 202K, the district that is the district of. It's composed of. It's a very small district, very small. And when you check this, there are a lot of clubs, but their number of members per club is 10, 12, 15, something like that, or 6. So there's no, you cannot, you know, you cannot 100% rely on them, because they are very small and they are on different island. So they have no capacity or something like that. So even in the Tonga itself, 10 members, I don't think that they can do that. They are victims also. So I think if you want help, we should get all the help that we can use. Especially now, you have the NEMO. They provide free shipping. All you have to do is announce to all clubs, to all districts that we need this, we need this used clothing, we need this something like this, and you keep. They will need this for years. It's not, you know. So I think, and whatever you give them, they will appreciate it very much. However, there is a caveat on this, because I, from the Philippines also, we have this situation wherein a lot of donations from foreign countries, a lot brand new, something like that. Then later on, when it goes to the government, you know what happens? It goes to the pocket of the government, and now it donated by the government. It's stamped by their name, something like that. And no, it's on the department store. So we have to be careful also on this. So well, we know that we are doing things, but we'll make sure also our resources go to the people. So it should have been perfect if the recipients are the lions, but there's not. So we rely on the goodness of this government people, the NEMO. So I think we have to bite the bullet, because otherwise, you know, it's just a gamble. They need help, so we need to give what we can today. We will. The District 4C4 will spearhead this relief effort to Tonga, and it will take not only this year, maybe several years. Who knows? Maybe team of doctors, team of healthcare professionals from our district go there, or sort of the plumbers, or go there and fix their water system, or people who will build their houses or something. Who knows? We might even build a hospital or something, a clinic. Who knows? District 4C4, this is District 4C4. We have a lot of resources. We have well-to-do club. This is the time now that we should show them that we Lions, we don't have, you know, LCIF, there's the response is very, very slow. Very slow, but there's nothing they can do, because there's no communication, there's no assessment, so they cannot just give money. Who's going to accept the money? Nobody is applying for grant, because there's basically no Lions Club in that area. So we understand that, but in the meantime, people are suffering. We have to do something. That's why, Lion Jimmy, I salute you for that, because you did not wait for anything. You want to help right away, because at this moment, people are dying. You know, people are starving. Even the water that you're giving, that's 4 weeks. You may that they will not drink. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. June. I appreciate all that, and it was my first call because I've been talking. I talked to First VP Brian Sheehan about this at your installation, and he was supposed to hook me up with the New Zealand guys way back then. And then my first call to him was on Sunday morning. I go, I need to get in a hold of this guy right away. So Sheehan got me in touch with the right people right away. I was already in touch with him Saturday night, and just Sunday morning we were already talking. The variances is with the NEMO, like I said, we're just sending water and bulk items through NEMO, but our specialty items, like I'm really trying to get a hold, really like to get medical supplies. Like, I mean, I don't need morphine and Vicodin and stuff like that. I just need basic first aid kits, because what's going on is these people are going around and they're trying to dig things out and they're probably getting hurt. So I'm just looking for like minor first aid medical supplies. And those medical supplies aren't going to go to NEMO. Those are going to go to our contact at Nuku Alofa, who is pretty much like a lion. She is in the community, knows where the needs go, and knows how to distribute it. So NEMO, like I said, we're sending all of our pallets of water, but we're also putting a lot of water into our packing boxes right now. And like all the fabric Michael Chan's going to do tomorrow, that's going to go to NEMO and let them figure it out. But Dr. June, I appreciate it. And I appreciate how quick you were to come on board with this and spread the word. And I appreciate everybody's support on this. And like I say, it blew up, and what it is like with the Tongan people, it's really, they should be proud, because the Kingdom of Tonga has so much support worldwide, and there's a reason behind that, because they are good people, you know, and they do good things and they help a lot of good people. And New Zealand has just showed up. They're making descaling water out of the sea. Australia just showed up. And so it's a good humanitarian effort, I believe. And our district is going to look very good on this because we came through and there are multiple pretty much didn't. I think it was Fanny. You're muted.
Following up what DG Dr. June was saying, I just want to remind the district that last year, Lion Tom Jackowitz, through volunteering, the hours with Microsoft, we have actually have parked over around $3,000 at California Lions under the emergency funds. So I think that we should use those money as soon as possible. If it's designated that it cannot go out to Tonga, but we have Tonga family here in California.
Exactly.
Okay, so my suggestion is for Dr. June to look into it and withdraw those money ASAP and use it for that cause.
I think Kevin guesses next, but Dr. June is going to probably reply on this.
We discussed.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Doc.
PDG Fanny with the second PDG Kevin and first district governor John about that fund, and we are planning to do that because you told me before that needs to come out right away because and this is now the best time. And in fact, I talked already with the PDG Mario, and he said that there should be no reason why they will hold the money because that money is ours. And he will talk to but I'm going to bring this to the pre-cabinet meeting and we'll discuss this as a district because for your own information of everybody, Tom Jokowitz donated through his matching fund through the California Lions Foundation with the agreement that we will just park the money and we can get it anytime. Then later on, they changed the rule. Right. So that's why IPDG Fanny was so upset with that and they put it on. This is only for emergency. Then what happened to the agreement? So during that time, PDG Fanny stopped already our agreement with them. We just stop everything so that we can get the money because they twisted what is the agreement. So basically that is the reason. So I think we can help this IPDG Fanny. I think thank you very much. I know that this will help a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of very rich, very well-to-do club in our districts. I'm going to talk. You have the Silicon Valley Global Innovations. You have the San Mateo Metro. We'll all put this. Let us know, Lion Jimmy, what is the best project in there that is long-term because they need long-term. Do they need a sort of a clinic or a building or something? Maybe we can do that for our district. It's a bigger project.
This is just phase one, just trying to get them out of the mud, pretty much. We already have phase two, which I was working on way before COVID even happened. I'm supposed to go out to Tonga and help with infrastructure, water infrastructure. So I was already on a committee with the king's daughter to do infrastructure stuff. So I'm already slated on all that stuff. And this is phase one. Phase two is going to be epic. We're going to be sending containers of building products over there. And one of my things is to look at the medical facilities when I'm there because I'm a plumber and to see, what we can do to improve them. Because right now they have to fly to Auckland, New Zealand, if they got major injuries. So that is definitely on my radar for sure. Kevin, guess?
Who knows? We can send district. We can send people from our district so that we can assess their needs and we can whatever we can because there's a lot of corporation. There's a lot of resources from our district to help these people.
You're coming with me.
Who
then.
knows?
Yeah, touch up on your tongue and you're coming with me.
Of course.
Perfect.
Group of frontliners.
Exactly. We're all good. Kevin, guess?
Jimmy, I had a thought. So you've spoke several times about this community person that you guys have boots on the ground with. And my thought was, you're a cyber club taking on a global humanitarian effort. Why isn't she a member of your club yet?
We just sent her an application.
Thank you.
So it's with, I don't mean to sound weird about this, but with Tongan people, you have to kind of show them what it's all about and then kind of hit them with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so right now I'm getting all kinds of started this club. It was kind of like, well, what do you do? Why do we do that? Blah, blah, blah. So with I would say more broader with the Polynesians, it's, I can't remember that term. It's like, you have to show by example, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know what the term really to use, but you have to show what you can do and then they'll buy into it. And the biggest factor, and this is why you guys are going to see me when I get upset or frustrated, when I get empty promises, is because when I have the Tongan people and they trust me, I'm a white guy, right? They don't typically trust white guys. So when they trust somebody, or they trust you, or they trust them, you have that trust and you're not going to lose that trust. So I get very upset and very frustrated when people try and come in on the sidelines of that and break that trust, because I'm trying to sell them on lions, and I don't want them to be unsold on lions because of one thing. So when we have our events, you've been to my event, event, Kevin. I mean, it's hella mellow. We have young Tongan kids that are like 18 all the way up to 50, and we all get along and speak the same language, you know. And that is one of the things that I have promised them, that I will protect everybody in our club or involved in this. I will protect them from the scams, the people that say this or say that, and I will go full blown at that, because as you know, in the Polynesian culture, trust that's the number one thing. And especially coming from somebody that's like me, and they call me Simi Ango Ango, which means Jimmy Ginger. So that's my name in Tongan. But if you have that trust, and it took me a long, my whole life to get that level, I'm not gonna have one person come in or two people come in and jack that up. So the people that have questions and empty promises, it's like, I may sound short, but I'm on to people that are actually going to do it, and it's no disrespect, but it's taken a long ways to get where we're at and this club. And I want this club to build, and I want it to be representing District 4C4. And that's where I'm at.
Awesome. Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. Fanny, you good, or you got your hand up? You, Jill?
Oh, I already said. I'm good. Get those money out and use it.
Okay. We will. Like I say, if you guys, hey, I just told Lila, I'm gonna grab your box of Shimmer and Shine Band-Aids. We're gonna throw those in there. So anything you guys can do, we want to try and get a medical supply box over there. Our medical supply kind of fell through, so we're just kind of looking for anything you guys can do, any contacts you have. We have a lot of people in this district that are in the healthcare business, and we're hoping to get a little something out of that, and we appreciate that.
We will give you medical supplies. I'm already asking some of the hospitals that can give, and I have some in my house, so we'll give you.
Perfect. Yeah, like Malight's hella good about. She fills these boxes. I mean, you got to see the chick do it, because she fills a box that's totally methodical. And then she has filler spaces and all this stuff. So the more we can get on site, you can fill all these tiny little nooks. I mean, those boxes are packed tight. There's no empty spaces.
Jimmy Ness.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you watched the news lately. Channel 7 exposed San Mateo County of wasting $10 million worth medical supply, and they did say that it will be donated to nonprofits. So if you tap on them, you probably get a lot of free medical supply from that, you know. So
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping somebody could help me with that, because
I will help you with that, because the San Mateo County gives supplies to me.
Okay. I'm literally all over the
You got time.
Yeah. I'm like, my phone is texting, emailing, blah blah. I mean, and then I have to speak 2 different languages a lot of the time, so it's tough, but it's fun and it's worth it, because that's what we do as Lions.
Oh, Jimmy.
Does anyone know who got was it Menlo Park Live Oak in Lion Magazine a couple years ago? Could we get someone to pull some strings, or get the right contact person to we need to make this global.
Well, I like I said, my first call was to Sheehan, right? And he was on it right away. He knows what we're doing. Alexander knows what we're doing, and Sheehan's been calling me, or texting me and telling me, like, but like, this has been the club in the club in Nuku'alofa, Tonga. I tried to reach them when I very first became a Lion 7 or 8 years ago. I've been writing them letters and emails in English and in Tongan with no response. It's because it's very small club, dude, and they don't respond. And there's only 10 of them. So that's why I reached out to Sheehan to try and get me a hold of the multiple and the district and try and get me to that level. And Sheehan came 100% through. Everything else is out of his control. So
Lion August and Lion Jimmy, I think what we need to do is write the article and submit it. And, in our district, we have an international director. We have direct contact to Alexander, to Sheehan. We just need to be the ones to step up and create that article and the photos, and they will publish it.
Just keep in mind that if you want to get it into the Lions magazine, which is where I think it really deserves to be, you got to have on those yellow vests, unfortunately. That is their big push. If you ever look at the magazines, they're all wearing those vests. So that is what you got to, if you're going to take the photos, make sure your people have on those vests, even if you have to borrow them from somebody,
The problem is, like, we're working with other, like, me, PDG. I love to work with other people in the community. So we're working with so many different entities at this time. And I do want to get some vests, but like all these, 4 or 5 interviews I've done, like, that wasn't my intent. My intent was to get this supplies over to these people. I mean, the last interview I did was I pulled in there with the U-Haul van. I jump out of the truck and the film crew is waiting for me. They knew I was going to be there. I jump out of the truck and I go in the warehouse and I'm hanging out with all the Tongans, right? And we're just hanging out, talking. I'm like, and then one of the guys goes, "Hey, those Palangis," which means outsiders. Hey, they're waiting for you. This is like 20 minutes later. They're waiting for you out there for the interview. I was like, "Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'll go out there." But that wasn't my intent. It just kind of came naturally. I mean, you're right. We should. I mean, you know me, to even have that Bear Island T-shirt. I'm driving up there in the U-Haul, overloaded, and I got my light texting me going, "You better have that banner in the car. You better have that banner." There, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's in the car."
Kevin, you had your hand up.
Yeah, so I do have a little bit of experience on a timeline for how LCI publishes, because when they put us on the cover of the 100-year anniversary label, they came and saw us literally that fall before the year. So it was September, October when they sent photographer who actually was a freelancer that works for the Chronicle out to do the photos, and we had done the phone interviews, and I was able to connect them with the district. So that's how they interviewed Roger Chin, and then they interviewed they talked about San Francisco. But initially I was on the phone with their department 4 or 5 different times while they put the article together. So you might send the article. I don't know that their turnaround is going to be quick enough to make an impact right away, unless they decided to push it up. It would take that though, because I know that they plan it out. Normally the stuff you see is something that's already happened.
Yeah, you're right. It's happened like months ago, like months past. Yeah. Yeah, but like, I mean, we're doing another interview on the radio Tonga on Friday night, which probably isn't for you guys, but because it's a totally different language, but that's huge for the Tonga community. So we're doing another, I mean, that would be what, my 5th interview in 7 days or something like that. And like I say, I'm not doing it for that.
Well, we could also utilize though, Dean, what's the line? Is it Supreme? That has the Asian radio, that has the Asian television station?
Yeah,
The Asian network?
I think so. Supreme.
Well,
Supreme.
doesn't exist anymore.
Really?
No, you're talking about Premier.
Premier. Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
then yeah.
Premier. So we could also get in contact with him because they're all over Asia. It's a huge network, and I'm sure he'd be happy to come out and do an interview and get the word out, Jimmy. So we need to try to mobilize him and see if he'll support this as well.
The Chinese network that I've established is through Michael Chan and their club, and they hooked us up with the out there in China because I was like, hey dude, I go, I need these things. I'm not, no disrespect, but they're called Chinese formats. They're made out of bamboo. And Michael Chan goes, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I go, we need a bunch of them, right? And he goes, I'll work on it. And now all of a sudden they have some high-ranking person out there in China that's willing to, like, they're just going to buy they'll buy it and send it out here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it shipped from China to Tonga because it takes like 2 to 3 months. So we're probably gonna have it flown here to California, and then I'm gonna ship it on the boat. But that's the Chinese. There's actually Chinese in Tonga that speak Tongan, which is, I've seen the videos and it's awesome. So they know and they're willing to help, and it's a global effort, man. And I really appreciate all you guys' support and help, especially you, Dr. June, Kevin Guest, and John Huey. Just getting the word out to your guys' cogs was just huge right there. That was huge. I want to make it a multiple thing. It's funny because I was at the GST thing last week, and I was in the middle of doing all this. I didn't say a word about any of this. I just let everybody else go on to their projects. I never mentioned anything about it. So
Jimmy, if I may ask, I think this is probably an opportune time to use social media to help with this cause, because you got a lot that's going on. Do you have any picture, video, footage, anything that we can put out a video out and call for donation?
Check his Facebook.
yeah, I'm one of the newer ones, but we wouldn't be where we're at if it wasn't for the Gram and Facebook. We have so much traction off the Gram and Facebook. That's like, I mean, today I go, hey, I need help with somebody packing a box. I swear to God, like 5-10 minutes later, I had 5-10 volunteers signed up for it. So that's what I mean. You have to, in the future, these clubs need to get in tune with using the Instagram and using Facebook to publicize their events, to publicize what they're doing in the community, and publicize what their service projects are. Because if you look at what we just did, I could not have done it without social media. I mean, I'm talking internationally. I mean, I'm going back and forth to Tonga, back and forth to Auckland, back and forth to Australia, and it's all due to social media. So if you use it in the right way, and I know August has done multiple seminars and trainings on how to use social media for your club. So maybe, hopefully, we can get something going when you're district governor, John, to get you, to show the importance of it. Because this event, or whatever we're doing, whatever right now, it popped off because of social media.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to post that, link it to California Line and see if we can get you some more help.
Yeah, the videos are good. I mean, the Channel 7 interview wasn't that good because they actually was a 10-minute interview and they talked about something that we're not doing. It was like my initial stages were I want to send products, send money to New Zealand or Lions in New Zealand and have them deal with it and send it over in the ship, but that never happened. And so that's the Channel 7 interview. The readers one's good. And the one that you guys saw tonight, I think that one's the best one that you guys saw tonight because it shows, you know, not just me, but 2 other people that are Tongan and everybody's coming together.
Okay.
I'm not even Tongan, just from Foster City.
Hey, just so you know, in Chinese, Tongan means Chinese, okay?
Now you're gonna come out. I'm gonna send. Now you're coming with me and Dr. June. I need you to translate.
Hey, so Jimmy, I just got off the phone with Dean Arcelas, and I'm going to give him your contact information. He's going to get his network together. He's on it. He has Fan TV, and it's the largest, one of the largest network all over Asia. They do their stuff here, but it goes out everywhere. And so they actually did when we did Cosmopolitan's installation line, Lydia. I don't know if you remember that, PDG Lydia. They were the guys that were doing all the interviews and filmed the installation for Angie Louie. So I'm gonna give him your information, Jimmy. He's gonna get together with you and blow it up all over Asia.
We need that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks, dude.
No worries.
Thank you. And hope to see all you guys at the barbecue. I mean,
I was gonna say
that's
I'll
gonna be
swing by.
popping. That's gonna be popping. Lupe or Ruby, that's gonna be popping.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
Guys, take care. Jimmy, I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Call
Want me
me,
to call you right now,
Jimmy.
Lydia, or tomorrow? I'll
Call
you right-
me. Call
I'll
me.
you right now.
Lydia.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
All right, good night. Thank you for everybody's support. I appreciate y'all.
All right, guys.
All right,
All
good
right.
night.
Malo.